Bob Sauter here aboard the Ingham in Key West. Let's go inside the CIC, Combat Information Center, or the nerve center of the ship. This is where all the information is gathered, processed, and disseminated for command and control of the ship's combat capabilities. Here is the X-band and S-band radar transmitters and receivers. They operate through two separate rotating radar antennas, and each have different capabilities. X-band has a higher resolution, but can be affected more by sea clutter, whereas the S-band radar is better at long distances and better in fog and rain. These big switches let the three radar displays, there's two here in the CIC and one on the bridge, share the two radars. This cabinet contains nautical charts, and back here is the URD-4A radio direction finder. Unlike the direction finder in the chart room that's designed to help locate the ship, this one is designed to locate personnel floating nearby in life rafts or lifeboats, as well as any other ship or aircraft that's transmitting on the 200 to 400 megahertz band of frequencies. Back of this room is designed for communications. First, there's indicators for wind and speed, and then these control the AM VHF radios, which are located in the radio room, for communication with other military units as well as aircraft. This is for the traditional Marine VHF radio. This here controls the radios in the radio room, where you could have long distance communications. And this guy, who is actually not real but seems to scare a lot of visitors, is using one of the two Raytheon radar displays here in the CIC. And next to him is a microfiche machine, as well as a repeater for the ship's log, that's the ship's speed, and gyro compass repeater. Down here is a status board that gives the status of some communications equipment here on the Ingham, as well as the call letters and other particulars of any of the other ships in the group. And finally, here's the second big Raytheon Mariners Pathfinder radar display and an additional HF radio transceiver that's independent from the radar room for long distance sideband, single sideband calls. This board This board would keep track of all the ships in the vicinity and would normally be at eye level and not hanging from the ceiling. But for me, the most interesting thing in the room is this table in the center of the CIC, which contains the World War II era dead reckoning tracker. Assuming that you knew the ship's starting position, in theory, if you knew how far you steamed in a specific compass heading, you would know by dead reckoning the ship's new position. This early mechanical analog computer could do this automatically. It took electrical signals from the ship's gyro compass and speed meter, the ship's log, and could move a light from underneath this table, which would shine through a nautical chart and constantly show the ship's position. It had a built-in correction for latitude and longitude and could adapt to any chart resolution regardless of the chart scale. This thing is beautiful. For an interactive tour of the ship, visit our website, USCGC Ingham.org. That stands for U.S. Coast Guard Cutter Ingham.org.